Hello all. In this video we are going to learn about switch statement. Okay, I hope you are already familiar with if else statement, and once you're done doing a couple of programs on that, then it's better you switch on to the switch case statement. Okay, it is also basically called as switch case. Okay, this is the syntax for switch statement. There will be an expression here, okay, within the parenthesis, and based on this expression it'll branch out to different cases like case 1, case 2, case 3. You can have n number of cases, particularly if you are trying to have n number of branching out statements. You can achieve it using if else, but writing if else sometimes becomes tedious because you can have huge level of if else, if else, if else, if. So in order to avoid that, we can use switch case, which is cleaner option. And we should also understand that every case has a break statement. Okay, what it does is basically once there's this, let's say in this expression, after evaluating this expression we got value 2, so it will come here and check for case here, but ours is value 2, right? So this will be skipped and directly it will come here and it will check, okay, our expression is matched, I mean value 2 is matched. Then it will try to execute this statements and this, and then the moment it encounters this break statement, it will exit and directly comes back and actually comes out from here. Okay, so break statement is really important. I still remember in one of the 2013, I think 2013 CSC MTech question paper, they actually gave a similar switch statement and removed all the break statements and asked the student to tell what is the output. You should be very careful in placing these break statements. Okay, once the control actually encounters this break statement, the control will exit this switch case. In our case, for suppose this expression evaluated to case 2, so it will come here, it will execute these statements and then these statements. Let's say there is no break here, okay, and again the control will start executing the statements of value 3 as well. So it doesn't care about this case value 3 or case value 4. It only checks whether break is there or not. So break will actually help the control to come out or break out of this switch case. And also we have this default statement, particularly if all these above cases are failed, whatever we write here or the default case will be executed. Let's try solving a problem or a couple of problems using switch case. Okay, I opened my VS Code. I'm gonna create a file called learn switch case.c, and here we are gonna directly write the program. So how to actually write this main function and read data and write data from and to console, all those things I actually made a separate video, and I'm gonna leave that link in the description. You can gonna check how to kick off a C program. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write a program to print whether a given alphabet is vowel or not. Particularly A, E, I, O, U means they are vowels and rest all are consonants. Okay, we can achieve the same thing with if else, and also particularly when I explained about the if else concept, I actually took the same program. So same program we're going to use here and solve it using switch. So for that, first I'm gonna supposed to ask the user to enter an alphabet, okay, and then read the same into percentile. Here I'm going to give space because otherwise the moment I enter the input and press enter, the new line will be actually considered as a character. So in order to avoid that, I'm going to give space, and we did not declare alphabet, so I'm going to declare alphabet. Okay, and now we're going to write this switch case. Okay, switch, I'm gonna switch based on my alphabet. Okay, and if it is case A, and what I'm gonna do is printf it's a vowel. Yes, it's a vowel. And then break is very important, right? Otherwise next statements will be executed. Case E, and I'm gonna simply copy, paste, and here I'm gonna write default case. Okay, printf it's a consonant. New line, I'm gonna put break, and here I'm gonna change the cases A, E, I, O, U. That's it. It looks good. We are gonna compile it and run it and check. And also printf is there, so we are supposed to include stdio.h. So let's compile and run it. I'm going to push it to right side, and then gcc learn switch case. R, okay, and I'm going to give a dot out alphabet. I'm going to give p, it's a consonant, and I'm going to give I, it's a vowel, and I'm going to give A, it's working fantastically fine. So can we improve this program? Can we tweak this break statement? Yes. So if it is A, then obviously it's a vowel, and also if I remove this, what happens? Two it's a vowels will be printed. If I give A, okay, if I give A, this will be printed, and as I did not give break statement, this also will be printed. Okay, so let's check it out. Only it happens in the case of A. Compile it and run it. I give A. See, when I give A, so because it's all happening because of the break statement. If I give any others, still it's a vowel. So using this thing, what I can do is I can actually avoid all these things and remove this, remove, and that's it. So in any of my cases, particularly A, E, I, O, U, we can actually any of these cases only it's a vowel will be printed, and rest of the cases it's a consonant. So that is how we can actually play around with the break statements. And I'm going to compile it and then do this. E, technically there shouldn't be any difference, and A, yes, I give some N, it's a consonant, N, it's consonant, it's working fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to write a simple calculator program using the same switch case. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this entire thing and write a simple calculator. For that I will read two numbers, enter two numbers. Okay, I'm gonna read %LD and percent. I'll take it as number 1 and number 2. So we did not declare them, so we'll declare int number 1 and int number 2. Okay, so we need to take the operand as well, right? So what I'm operator or operation, okay, enter the operation or operator that you want to perform. Okay, so again I'm going to give %LC space, and here I'm going to give it as operation. What kind of operation you want to perform? Addition, subtraction, minus, okay, addition, subtraction, or instead of that, what we can do is we can actually give a menu to him. Okay, we're going to give a menu to him. Okay, the menu would be like printf enter 1 to perform addition. Okay, so likewise we're going to give the menu to him, enter 2 to perform subtraction, 3 to multiplication, 4 to division. So I'm going to put it as subtraction, pronunciation is subtraction, and when writing we are supposed to write subtraction. Oh my god, stuff to remember. So division, we'll take it as multiplication. Okay, and multiplication. Okay, now we'll ask the user, now enter the operation that you would like to perform. So I'm going to give enter the operation, enter your choice. Okay, we'll give it as enter your choice, and then I'll take it, I'll store it in a choice, and choice he's going to enter in numbers, so it's going to be %LD. I'm going to declare a variable and give it as choice. Okay, And now we are going to write the switch statement. Switch, we're going to switch based on the choice. Okay, if case 1, if user entered 1 means we are supposed to add 2 numbers. So we are supposed to add 2 numbers. So write addition of percentile d and percentile d, or we can give like this, equal to percentile d. So first percentile d will be my number 1, next percentile d I'll have my number 2, and last one is sum, right? So it's very simple. I'm going to give number 1 plus number 2. That's it. And break statement is really important. If we miss, next case will also be executed. So if it is case 2, case 3, case 4, and default. What about default? You entered a wrong choice. Please check the menu. Okay, it's not menu basically, or we can call it as menu. Okay, for time being, I'll put it as this, and this time when he enters 2, we should perform subtraction, right? So I'll directly copy here subtraction, multiplication. That's the plus point of using an IDE. You can directly copy paste easily so that the development time would be reduced a lot. And here I'm going to give minus, I'm going to give multiplication, here I'm going to give division. That's it. It looks pretty much good. And here we are going to put another new line. So new lines are missing here, otherwise the output wouldn't be pretty. So I'm going to put new lines in all printf statements. What we can do now is every time we are running a program, right? So for me to run it infinitely, okay, what I can do is I can put for loop 2 semicolons. So this entire logic will be run forever, infinity. Okay, so if that's the case, I need to actually add another case to exit this loop, right? So simply I'm gonna put exit 0, and this break doesn't matter whether we put or not, but for learning sake we'll keep it. So here I'll add another condition, so 5 to exit the menu, to exit the menu. Now we'll compile and run it. Okay, we'll compile it, and it's telling, hey, I don't know what is exit, you're supposed to include stdlib.h. okay, it is telling that, man, I want you to include another header file. Okay, we'll include as it say, otherwise okay, now I don't see any errors. It compiled successfully, fine, executed. This time what I'm going to give is I'm going to give 10 and 2. So it's asking which one, and again it's asking, see, once the output is printed, it'll go on forever and ever. I can give 2, so 10 minus 2 is 8. I can give 3, 20. I can give 4, 5, 2, 10 divided by 2, 5. So I can go on like this forever and ever. So for me to come out, I need to give 5. So it's 5. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and please do subscribe to this channel so that it will be motivating for me to make more similar content.